Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
God.
He's at the 30, 20, and he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
Complete to
A big play there for the Dolphins, and even 60 yards.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, that big.
Complete to number 17,
Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Watson a give. This is Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pop his
ass. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Number 20.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua going to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. Well, they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And again,
Oh my fucking goodness.
and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Dolphins 14. Texans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Come on. Sorry.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, God, man. Come on, bro. Throw it right, bro.
It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger.
I'm not even like, yeah, I ain't even got a first
second
down.
time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Grant. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Yes.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Yes. Let's get it.
Past the 30-yard line. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Come on, baby, break that.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is really flown around.
How we gonna get going, bro? We can't score, bro.
Before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing the out route and complete.
Offensive, come on.
That's Cobb. And he's going to be out up around the
my
45-yard line. So a decent gain.
Oh, Jesus,
It's too
bro.
bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the
now Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Essentially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind.
Bro, I'm about to get out of his zone, bro.
Never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
I'm about to just go and get up out of there, bro.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Get out of here.
The coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Miami.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Davante Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Watson on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
At the 36-yard line.
I be cheating, bro. This game ain't anybody look good, bro. For real. God.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Separating, bro. So we run the same defense.
First down, 2nd and 10.
All right, why was he running, bro?
Throwing again is Watson.
How this the same fucking D?
That time trying to find
Same
Gerald
fucking
Everett,
defense,
but now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Run the same defense, bro.
45-yard line.
Safety playing linebacker, bro. What's the fun of having a linebacker nowadays, huh? Come on, man. Hide the ball.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Why the drag route?
Find out just how much they trust
my
their guys
Jesus.
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Man, trying to wildcat, man. better hope you
got
ain't
the
fumble,
first
bitch.
before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second
short
half.
routes all again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tom Brady here,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next
drive. Look how
drive.
bad he is, bro. Bro don't want to play up, bro.
They start the second half with Johnson.
Right there.
They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Right there.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping out.
Yeah, even on that
I'm finna treat this shit like real Madden, bro. About to get my bag. For real. Block that. Block that. Block that. Get out of there. Late hit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of
Come on,
scores,
dude.
but
We got to get
in that
100.
situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Long he keep playing back, bro.
All the way up to about the 46-yard line.
That's how we gonna play, bro.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a
They're gonna keep running, bro. Fuck all
Brings
that.
up 2nd and 3.
Jeff, you hear me, bro?
46-yard line.
Johnson.
Oh my God, dude, you got to get
Across
fast.
midfield and inside the 45.
Oh my God.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
This man got safety at linebacker,
Teams
man.
are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard, and this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
The 26-yard line.
Stop it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Stop it.
It's a 7-yard
got
carry
that
to set them
D-line
up with
is
a
got
2nd and
that
3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 3 at the 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. No, bottled up.
What?
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in
Oh my God. Are you for real, bro?
But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, This game is team, bro. Thank you, bro. Let me get that back, bro. I deserve that, bro. Thank you.
First down.
This game is cheating, bro. Thank you, bro. I'll work for it, man. Thank you, bro.
That's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On second and a yard, Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
My fault.
Not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
41-yard line.
From the gun, Watson.
Pick.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
Intercepted.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Davante Adams, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Forced out to his left, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Breida. It'll be a 5-yard pickup. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Oh, man. You see me? Kidding me? We can't.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 80.
The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's letting this one, and got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
Oh, man, play it, bro.
Because
it's on to run the clock. Play, bro.
Together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
Play,
really
bro.
That
All that. I'm calling timeout, bro. You need it.
Spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add
play,
to that
bro.
So the Dolphins have it as
fuck sportsmanship. Play, bro. I'm done.
You have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Play, bro.
The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Tua going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 2nd and 7.
Bullshit, man. You doing some other shit,
and that
man.
should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Play, bro! Yeah. Yeah.
2nd and 11
I'm talking about right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Texans going to signal for their third
bro, take the clock off. Play, let's play.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins.
Hey, bro, and I ain't got no money, bro. I'm definitely
going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
the fucking ball.
He'll be taken down before they work it across the field. A real letdown.
Yeah, I'm talking about play, bro.
A bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tua now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
What's the point of having a linebacker? They can't even fucking guard a fucking tight end, bro.
But still over 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
There ain't no chance to get that bitch.
Feet down, no, it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to
ain't got no money, bro. I'm going to build it to you.
Entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They ain't got nothing. I ain't got no gunslinger, faster throwing the Mason. That's what I need, bro. That ball out of there. Why he always up there? Oh, my sign, bro, man. I ain't got no money, man. I ain't got no money, bruh. You serious, bro? Fuck out of here, man. Oh, I'm gone, bro. I can't play this team ass. Fuck. I ain't got no money, bro. Oh, bro. I'm not finna sit here and do all this, bro. I can't resign. What I'm gonna do?
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.